there guys, magandang buhay sa ating lahat. Na kahit na ganitong panahon na pandemya, nandyan pa rin kayo na patuloy sa inyong pag-aaral at hindi ito kinaliligtaan at hindi pinapabayaan. Alam ko na lagi ko kayong kasama sa ating mga lessons. Heto na naman ang inyong mentor, si Ma'am Nor ng Nor TV. Pag-aaralan na naman natin ngayon ang ating lesson tungkol sa quadratic function. Atin na naman itong ipagpapatuloy. So, heto guys, ang ating lesson sa umagang ito. Paano nga ba i-identify na ang given equation is a quadratic function? So, ito, identifying whether a given equation is a quadratic function. In our previous lessons, we had studied about quadratic equation as well as quadratic function. So, let's recall a quadratic equation. So, ano nga ba yung quadratic equation noon? That is, a quadratic equation is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Wherein, ax squared is our quadratic term, bx is our linear term, and c is our constant term. How to identify the values of a, b, and c? Our a is the numerical coefficient in our quadratic term, ax squared. Our b is the numerical coefficient in our linear term, and our c is our constant term. Okay? How about in a quadratic function? It is of the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equals to 0. We have to bear in mind also, dear students, that we have to consider that x is in the second degree power, but not the value of y, which is in the second degree, for us to check whether a given equation is a quadratic function. Okay? Let's study the given examples. Okay. So, in here, we have 12 given equations. Now, let us start identifying if the given equation is a quadratic function. Okay, let's have the first example. That is, y equals to x squared minus x plus 2. So, if you notice, our highest degree is 2. So, since it is in the second degree, we can say that it is a quadratic function. Let's have the second. That is, y equals x times the quantity of x minus 3. So, if we look at the given equation, we cannot identify easily, immediately, if it is a quadratic function. We cannot see if there is a power of 2 in the second example. Okay? Let us simplify. So, we multiply x outside the given parenthesis to that of the first term inside the parenthesis. That is, we multiply x by x. And x times x is equals to x squared. And the term outside the parenthesis to that of the second term, x times negative 3 is negative 3x. So, there we go. We now have our second degree. That is y equals x squared minus 3x. So, then, dear students, it is, again, a quadratic function. Okay, let's proceed to the third example. That is, y squared plus x squared equals 3. So, in the third example, guys, masasabi natin na ito ay hindi quadratic function. Bakit? Dahil ang y natin is of the second degree. Dapat, ang x lamang ang naka-second degree. Para ito ay matawag nating quadratic function. So, then, sa number 3 example natin, dahil ang y ay nasa second degree, so it is not a quadratic function. Okay lang ba guys? Nasusundan nyo? Okay, let's proceed to the fourth example. So that is y times the quantity of y equals 3x plus y plus 1. Okay. So, kailangan muna nating isimplify dahil wala tayong nakikitang exponent. So, i-multiply natin ang y times y, and that is y squared. Then, let's copy the terms on the right side, that is 3x plus y plus 1. Okay. So, anong napansin nyo ngayon dito sa given equation? Quadratic function ba ito o hindi? Yung sa x natin, 1 lamang yung exponent. While in our y, meron tayong second power. So, ito ay masasabi na naman nating not quadratic function. Dahil, instead na yung x sana natin ang may second degree power, ito naman ay y naman ang may second degree power. So, not quadratic function yung fourth example natin. Let's proceed to the next. So, dito naman tayo sa panglimang example. Y plus x squared equals 2x squared minus 4x minus 1. So, isi-simplify uli natin. So, kopyahin ko muna guys ha. So, yung example, we have the equation y plus x squared equals 2x squared minus 4x minus 1. Okay? So, ito yung given equation. Kailangan nating i-rearrange yung terms. Diba yung quadratic function natin, it is of the form y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. So, kinakailangan sa left side of the equation, etong y lamang ang matitira. So, let's bring down y. And then, since meron tayong similar terms, ano nga ba yung similar terms? Yun yung may magkaparehong variable. Dito sa given equation, yun ay x. At magkapareho din yung power or exponent. So, pwede natin silang pagsamahin. So, let's bring down 2x squared. Itra-transpose natin ngayon or ililipat natin yung x squared from the left side of the equation to the right side. And remember that the rule when we transpose, we have to change the sign. So, from positive x squared, magiging negative x squared. Then, let's bring down negative 4x minus 1. Okay. So, let's simplify further. So, we bring down y. 2x squared minus x squared. Meron tayong invisible, one na numerical coefficient ang negative x squared natin. So, since they have unlike signs, 2x squared is positive, and x squared, we have there the minus sign, so we have to subtract. So, 2 minus 1, that is 1. So, we copy x squared. So, no need to write 1 since it is already understood that the numerical coefficient is 1. So, we have 2x squared minus x squared is equals to x squared minus 4x. Bring down lang natin. Minus 1. Okay. So, from y plus x squared equals to x squared minus 4x minus 1, ang final answer natin ngayon or final equation kung pagkatapos nating na simplify, naging y equals x squared minus 4x minus 1. Now, kung titingnan natin, yung x natin ang may second degree power. So, that is, we call it a quadratic function. Okay. So, guys, ipagpatuloy pa natin. Kailangan pa bang additional examples? Okay, let's have one more example. Sandali, guys, ha? Buburahin ko muna to para may mapagsulatan tayo. Okay. So, ito na naman ang isa pang example. Samahan nyo ako, guys, ha, sa pagsosolve. Kung gusto nyo, kumuha kayo ng ballpen at papel upang sundan nyo kung paano ko ito gagawin. Okay, here we go. So, let's have the equation y equals the quantity of 2y plus 1 equals 3x squared plus 2y squared plus 4x. So, ito, guys, sandali, walang equal sign dapat dito. So, meron tayong y outside the parenthesis. Dahil may parenthesis siya, ibig sabihin na multiply natin yung term outside the parenthesis sa term inside the parenthesis. So, we multiply y times 2y and that is 2y squared. Next, we multiply y times positive 1 and that is positive y equals, we bring down the terms on the right side of the equation, that is 3x squared plus 2y squared plus 4x. Okay? Pansinin natin, guys, meron ba tayong similar terms? Okay? So, meron tayong term na kung saan may parehong y squared. So, yun yung may similar term. So, itong 2y squared, yan, i-bring down that, ililipat natin yung positive 2y squared, magiging negative 2y squared. Then, we bring down positive y equals, kung ano yung natira, dahil ito, magiging 0 na siya, so, matatanggal na yan, we bring down 3x squared plus 4x. Yan. So, 2y squared minus 2y squared, that becomes 0. So, we only have y on the left side of the equation equals, we also bring down the terms on the right side, that is 3x squared plus 4x. So, ito na yung final answer natin. So, dahil x naman ang may second power or exponent na 2, then we can say that it is a quadratic function. Okay, guys? Nasusundan, alam ko namang madaling sundan ang lesson natin sa umagang ito. Okay? So, ito na yung last na gagawin natin. Okay? I-try natin. Samahan niyo muli ang inyong mentor. Okay? So, ito. Yung equation na y equals the quantity of 2x plus 1 square minus 4x square minus 5. So, kung titingnan natin, iba ito dun sa mga nakaraang example natin kanina. Paano kaya ito? Meron tayong square dito. So, ibig sabihin, i-multiply natin yung 2x plus 1 by itself. And we can do that by the FOIL method. Or the first term by the first term, outside term by the outside term, yung I, inner term with the inner term, and L, the last term with the last term. Okay? May we do it together. So, i-explain ko dito muli yung long method, that is 2x plus 1. Then, i-apply natin mamaya yung short method dun sa pagsosolve natin. So, since that is square, so, i-multiply natin ang 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. Okay, so 2x times 2x, that becomes 4x squared. 2x by positive 1 is positive 2x. Another 2x times 1 plus 2x ulit. And then, 1 times 1, that is positive 1. So, ano yung simplified term? So, may similar term tayo dito na positive 2x and positive 2x. So, since like sign, so i-add natin. So, we copy 4x squared plus 2x plus 2x, that is 4x. So, plus 4x plus 1. So, ito na yung simplified form ng 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. That is 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Okay? So, ilagay na natin dito. So, y equals 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. Paano nga ba yung shortcut method? So, ganito lang yan, guys. 2x squared, so that will be 2x times 2x, and that is 4x squared. 2x times 1 is 2x, and that should be 2 times. So, 2x plus 2x, kaya naging 4x. And then, 1 squared, or that is 1 times 1, and that is positive 1. So, yun yung shortcut method. Then, we bring down negative 4x squared minus 5. Now, let's again identify similar terms, and that is 4x squared and 4x squared. Since that is positive, ito naman ay negative, so we subtract, magiging 0. 4x squared minus 4x squared, so 0. So, mawawala na to 4x squared. And then, we also have the same numbers here. Then, pwede pa nating i-simplify. Positive 1 minus 5, that becomes negative 4. So, our final answer will be y equals, we bring down 4x. Positive 1 minus negative 5, that is negative 4. Okay, so nung napansin nyo ngayon dito sa ating final answer, y equals 4x minus 4. Ang highest exponent dito, na understood, kahit hindi natin nakikita, ay nasa taas ng x, and that is 1. So, since that is 1, so, masasabi natin na not quadratic function yung last na example natin. Dahil wala tayong nakikitang second degree power in our x. Okay? So, okay na ba, guys? Nasundan nyo? So, yun na lang sa umagang ito. Hanggang sa muli nating mga lessons, samahan nyo ako. Mga guys, ha? Okay? Bye-bye!